stars, not his kids. And risen from inside his own dominion, so close, so strong, the god creature thrilled to scarce remembered sensations, surprise, uncertainty. He even knew a moment's fear for the first time. As is my fear. Look how super dense this oncoming traffic is. Will it ever slow? Will we ever get our turn to go that way? That being west? West, yeah. My open in great bleeding tears, Bass Orlok stretched himself, groping through galaxies with a trillion touches, searching. So obviously he did mean a million. He's using some very endless noted the Epiphany's launch. From outside, the shuttle's name seemed a misnomer. For she bore the ominous angles and armor of an M9E7 Imperial Marine dropship. And we all know what that is, from which she'd been converted. But her interior was lit with a wealth of advanced bionetic equipment where world. Kilometers above planet Krypton, okay. Kilometers above Trait's tallest arcologies, hurried this way and that. It's kind of like my car, how it's been converted to an RV. Take one. Many realms seemed near replicas of ancient Terra, at least surface deep as depicted in the oldest archives. Others curved in great world-sprawling cities, their greens and even their blues lost inside spectrums of gray, where the shadows of gigantic ships moved in ceaseless grids across their metallic faces. Almost sounds like a description of the rings of Saturn if you replace sprawling with spiraling. One like this last was Trait, where lights jeweled the entire nightbound arc of continent and ocean. The name referred to both the world and the city, as they were in essence one. A city warning, take warning, dun, dun, dun. Take warning, burn, burn down. Today felt kind of salty as fuck today. FNM ISD broadcast on Mighty Good today. In the PM, most computer use is good for later on in the day. And it ain't all about the money, it's about taking good photos and conversation too.
If you grab a free crab from the aquarium, you better have a rubber band too. There's a lot of healthy kelp along the bay. Humgi? A lot of people yoga yawning with the dissipating fog. Daddy, I want to be a man when I grow up. It's a good thought, son. Although thought-provoking in a lot of ways, some of this sounds like gay action adventure reading through a friend's manuscript. Each companion array of 8 twisted light helicals about itself, cutting through skies, kaleidoscope in color, texture and light. These world streams teemed through every angular trajectory, tracing out a spectacular celestial vibration. Not vibration, but vibration. And I did make up the part about 8 twisted light helicals. They are tight helicals, but he did throw in the word kaleidoscope, so I'm imagining like 8 bands of light. Just like a big boner of a laser beam, a multicolored laser beam. 16,000 petal-like loops spiraled out from the 7 stars, each loop the procession of 65,000. And within the world stream spun Ascension's heart, 6 red and orange dwarf stars swinging in tight interplay around a yellow sub-giant sun. This sky-filling profusion was coined the panoply of worlds, and indeed so many basked in the rays of their 7 suns that when seen from any real distance out-system, Ascension stars were lost within a glowing fog of worlds. So the motion sensor turns the lights off. Turns the lights on. Fast typing. Whoa, lights are on again. Lights are off. Oh, lights are on again. It's very much a cartoon, as I described to the lady with braids at the front desk, who put me down for 1 hour more. And I appreciate that, because typically when I start doing things in that kind of setting, I tend to want to do more things in that setting and get as much done as possible to avoid needing that setting, even though I like being in that setting. It's a comfortable setting. So to not want it too much is a healthy thing. Your skin made me smile. I want you to notice the love I had found. Stupid doesn't need to be spelled correctly. That's not profound. As I was saying,
Yes,
there's
as
a
I
lot
wait
of exciting
for
music out there.
traffic to refresh my way, this sci-fi manuscript most definitely, or as I like to say, most def falls into the category of weird cool. Ah, yes, the writer wrote. The god creature had tethered his material flesh here in an earlier epic, as in he had kept his body memory on file. Not to say it sarcastically, this is some seriously good sci-fi writing. It's keeping my resume's company in hand. This hand, as I read it in a desert environment. But now, an all but forgotten feeling brought him back fully sensate and on the hyper increase, as in an increase that is sped up rapidly. Cognition blazed again in the ancient superdensity of his mind. Vast Orthodox sought the source of his turmoil. An anomaly, newly alive, born to tap incredible new energies, and close. Time slowed. As ever more of the god creature's mind boiled in from the never, snapping space-time open in great bleeding tears, Bass Orlok stretched himself, groping through galaxies with 8 trillion touches, searching. So obviously he did mean a million. He's using some very endless numbering of
Just don't say
nouns.
Google.
With 1 trillion touches, searching for the newborn intellect, searching, seething, an eternity inside an instant. And finally, discovery, bright potential, power, golden hot, potent as all his suns put together.